Spirit of Texas Bank, Nissan, Slovacek Sausage, and Germania Insurance bring you this clip of the Texas Bucket List. Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything there is to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and this week we start off in Calvert, Texas, to visit a chocolatier you wouldn't expect to find in these parts. Over in Robertson County, in between Waco and Bryan, you'll find the quiet community of Calvert. With a population just over 1,000, you wouldn't expect to find more than just your typical antique shops and kolache stops. But if you happen upon Cocoamoda, you'll come across one of the most unique, interesting, and exquisite stops on Highway 6.
Brings a little bit of Europe to cowboy mid-Texas.
In case you couldn't tell, Chef Ken Wilkinson isn't from these parts. He hails from jolly old England, but now he considers himself something else.
I'm Texan, my wife is Texan.
Yes, this Texan that happens to hail from London and his wife Jacqueline own this chocolate shop that has some of the most decadent and delightful desserts.
These are not things that you put on the mantelpiece and go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're not. They may be beautiful. They could very well be considered artwork, but really it's for the eating, it's for the flavor, it's for the knowledge that you're eating something absolutely fresh and nice.
Ken has been a chef for over 45 years, even though he claims...
I'm 36.
Oh, that's what I thought, see? While he appears to be a bit older than that, it seems his chocolate might be keeping him young at heart. So when people come here, do they need a golden ticket?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Today I really fancy eating one or two of those and probably will.
Ken's career in cooking all started in London, where he first worked in a kitchen during his teens. By his 20s, he was a head chef and headed up 43 restaurants in and around London. But a chance to consult with a line of restaurants and hotels in Houston led him to an adventure he never saw coming.
Hello again, Ken Wilkinson here with Cable Cookery.
For a few years, the comical chef had his own cable cooking show and made a lot of dough. Eventually, the show was canceled, and Ken needed something to do.
Started twiddling my thumbs and thinking, my goodness, hadn't I always thought that I would like to start a chocolate business?
Instead of opening his confection creation in a big old city, Ken instead opted for a more centralized Texas location with some old world charm. When he found the old Calvert State Bank building built in 1870, he knew he had found his factory.
I really thought that it spoke of European quality. You could airlift this to any major city in Europe, the whole building, and no one would question the validity of it having been built there.
You know what's amazing is when you stand back here, the chocolate just coming out of the case is
it's lovely, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is beautiful. And when we open the store in the morning, you're hit by this amazing smell of chocolate.
I'm sure that doesn't help sales.
Not at all.
Ken's chocolates are creations you're not going to find in any old cookbook.
This one is the bourbon, then the lemon. Rather fabulous. The praline.
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 Praline?
Praline. And then the key lime.
Each morsel is way more amazing than you might imagine. You see, each one of these little chocolates takes 3 days to make. And what's inside might surprise you.
My pride won't allow me to use anything but the best ingredients.
With exotic insides like Madagascar vanilla beans, Persian saffron, even roses imported from India, you're sure to find a sweet sensation you've never tasted before. But there seems to be so much more to each one of these chocolates. It's as if Ken has found a way to add his elegance, charm, and witty banter to each one of his creations.
It's about following your passion, being passionate about what you do, and living life to the fullest.
We were talking about chocolate in the office, and somebody told me about it, and so I tried it out as quick as I could.
Leanne Schrader and Chris Nixon drove an hour to try these treats.
Chocolate is good in just about any way, but this is just absolutely wonderful.
Well, I was a merchant marine, so I've been around the world, and I've eaten a lot of chocolate from a lot of different places. It's hard to beat this stuff.
Hannah Lindgren doesn't have to travel near as far.
I live in Calvert, actually about 3 blocks from here.
Wow, convenient.
Convenient, yes.
She appreciates the high-class creations coming out of Calvert.
It goes right along with the Swiss and Belgian chocolate as far as I'm concerned.
We're actually shipping to widening areas of France now.
Wow.
Yeah, when the French start buying Texan chocolates, that's quite a coup.
All Texans have a sweet spot for the Lone Star State, and now the state has a sweet spot of its own, thanks to a man from England, a town frozen in time, and a delicacy that comes from deep within the heart of Texas.
I'm proud of Texas, and I really wanted to put Texas on the map for chocolates. Why the heck not? Why not give the French a run for their money? You know what I mean? Texas can certainly do it.
It's just rich and wonderful.
You want some good chocolate, come up here to Calvert, yeah.
Because it's the best chocolate in the world, and that's that.